All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Indy, baby. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Saturday Showdown Series heads to Indy. It's my home, baby. It's the crown jewel of motorsports, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's race number 5 in this great stock car series. 80 laps tonight to determine the winner. We've got what it takes to conquer the crown jewel of motorsports. There's only one way to find out. Let's watch it live right here on TurnLeftTV. It's Indy today in the Saturday Showdown Series, race number 5, and it could be a big one. Got a big field. Hang on, boys and girls, this is going to get fun. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in here to TurnLeftTV, joining me today. Good race here for you this afternoon. Now that's Indianapolis Motor Speedway here in the High Octane Racing League Saturday Showdown Series. I'm your broadcaster, commentator, Heath Johnson. I appreciate you being here. We got an 80 laps tonight, and this is race number 5 of an 8-race season. And this is a huge track for me. I've grown up going to this track and watching Indy cars and obviously stock cars and also some GT3 cars as of late. So I love this track, and of course it's home for me, and I always enjoy broadcasting races, watching guys go around this track. So it's a big one, man. I mean, really, is there anything, any racetrack that's more significant than Indianapolis Motor Speedway, really, for motorsports? Of course, we'll take a look at the track. Oh, we got Miami Speedway up there. What are we doing? See, already first mistake. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. See, that's just a rookie move right there. There we go. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. See, we just flew all the way from Florida to Indy in, what, a matter of a few seconds. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course, really a big rectangle with rounded corners, banking in the turns at 9.2 degrees. Straightaways are flat. And really, it's the key is getting into 1 and 3 as you transition through the short chute and exit off of 2 and 4. So you want to set yourself up for a good run down those long straightaways. I want to say thanks so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Peace to everybody out there. Hope everybody's behaving themselves and having a good day, enjoying the weekend a little bit. Thanks for all those recent subscribers. I appreciate you coming in here. Please hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you're here. And you can also share my videos with all your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Hit that subscribe button and smash the bell. And also, if you'd like to support me, you can click on the links down in the description of this race and follow those over to the Fanatec website and help me out here at TurnLeftTV. I am an affiliate through them, so I appreciate you helping me out. We got a good one here for you today. Thanks to all my friends that come out and watch YouTube, the channel. The race is on replay and also live, too. I appreciate that. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server for your league, also a website or online store, you have some things to sell, please give EliteHostingUSA.com a look. We got about 20 drivers here today, and we had 21 last night. Rock solid servers, really. There are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. You can find a server in your area of the world. So EliteHostingUSA.com is your place to go for an rFactor 2 server. Later tonight, we have Pocono Raceway, the Tricky Triumph, coming up in the Saturday Night Thunder. If you're interested in doing some cup racing with us, this is a great little series. This series has been going for 20 years, actually a little bit over 20 years now. So race number 7 of the season, an 80-lap race from Pocono. Should be a great one. Come on out and join us. We'd love to have you. It's the Saturday Night Thunder in the Cup Series. We're in the qualification session right now. See the 19 car going out on the track to make its qualification. Qualification run. Thomas Goldwalden, last week's winner. Actually was in the 72 car last week, I believe. Or 73 car, I take that back. He was in the 73 car. But he's going to be driving the 19 tonight. So long track, 2.5 miles in length. Obviously a little bit slower than, say, a Daytona or a Talladega because of the lack of the banking and the way this track is configured. Thomas setting up his first timed lap. So 48.237 is that first lap for Thomas Goldwalden. Take a look at Jordan Schwartz in the 71 car. Thomas Goldwalden still the top time. Paul Brown now second on the grid. Dennis Vanderven third. John Stanley fourth. Alexander Meschoff looks like he's fifth so far in quals. 48.194 is the time to beat. Coming off turn 4, here we go, the 71 car. What's that time going to be? 48.692. The 7th on the grid for Jordan Schwartz. Take a look at Jeffrey Trevor here in the 5 car. 12th on the grid. Let's see what lap 2 has in store. 49.088 for Jeffrey Trevor, 13th on the grid. Got Archer Fiata here in the 117 car. His out lap. Ed Palumbo, the new top time. I got a new top qualifier, 48.126. Ed Palumbo in the 11 car. See what Archer Fiata has in store. He's good at this track. I've seen him drive a lot of laps here. Ed Palumbo, the top time. Here we go, Archer Fiata's time. 47.975 for the 117 car, Archer Fiata. What a lap there. Zachman Casey, 13th on the grid. Looks like he might have finished up his qualification tip. We'll take a look at Valdo Spindola. But Stanislav Pavlov, he's got to win this season. Just starting his out lap. So Fiata top time, Palumbo second, Goldwalden is third, Paul Brown fourth, Gary Madu is fifth. Take a look at the 62, Stanislav Pavlov. Stanislav's time, 48.429, currently 8th on the grid. Take a look at Jesus Iglesias, his qualification attempt. It's in the 73 car. We have like 3 guys, I think, in the 63 car. Well, a couple minutes left here in the qualification session. Jesus' position is 12th. 48.544. 12th on the grid for Jesus Iglesias. So right now they're going to be doing the driver's meeting during the final bit of qualification, so it looks like everybody's done qualifying. So congratulations to Arthur Vieira on taking that top spot in qualifications. Take a look at the schedule here in the Saturday Showdown series. We're on the back half of that season. Today is Indy. Next week we have Texas Motor Speedway. Great mile-and-a-half track. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's a fun track in Indy cars too. Nashville Super Speedway. That's going to be one. It's a little bit of a question mark, I think, for a lot of guys because it's a different track. And Paulo Chachalowski did a great job of converting that track over. And I was honored enough to be able to help him out a little bit on the track mesh. It was one of those tracks that I could actually feel like I could do a decent job of that. Talladega Super Speedway coming up to finish out the season. So a great 4-race stint on the back half of this season. I want to give you my keys to the race today here as we do a little bit of a dead moment here. Corner entry. I mean, getting into turn 1, getting into turn 3. Those two corners will set you up for the short shoot, and then, of course, corner exit off 2 and 4. So corner entry, man. You got to master getting into that corner. Don't dive bomb into the corner, but get a nice entry into the corner and stay off the grass. Guys have a tendency to want to try to cut the corner a little bit, get below that white line, and get into that grassy area, and that is bad news. I'm telling you right now, you'll spin out and get into the wall, and that's going to end up ruining your night. Pit exit. When you get off the pits, you're going to come around on the access road through turns 1 and 2, and you got to make sure you're really disciplined on how much speed you have through the turn, because if you're not, you're going to get into the grass. And did I say something about the grass being bad news? Stay off the grass, kiddies. Set up your passes. I mean, and that means getting into the corners well, but also give yourself a good opportunity to set up your passes so you can use that long straightaway and maybe get below someone and beat them into the turn. Then make a friend. You're going to have to make a friend so you have a good opportunity to be able to draft through the straights. So those are my keys to the race. Corner entry, stay off the grass. Pit exit, patience through the access road. And then set up your passes and make a friend here tonight. Well, hey, thanks so much for coming in. It looks like qualifications have finished. We'll take a look at the qualification results here in just a minute. All right, we'll take a look at the qualification results. Arthur Vieira qualifies in P1 with a 47.934. Starting in the second position will be Ed Palumbo. Thomas Goldwalden will start third. Paul Brown starts in the fourth position. Gary Madu will start fifth. Pavel Filimonov will start in the sixth position. Dennis Vandeven seventh. Stanislav Pavlov starts in the eighth position. John Stanley ninth. Dennis Yudichin starts in the 10th position. Starting in 11th will be Sean Jacobs. Jesus Iglesias starts in the 12th position. Jordan Schwartz starts 13th. Eugene Zakladko starts in the 14th position. Zachman Casey will start 15th. Alexander Meschoff starts in the 16th position. Christian Wilson will start in the 17th spot. Jeffrey Trevor starts in the 18th position, and Javaldo Spindola starts in 19th. Those are all the folks who qualified. We actually have more people up there, I believe. It looks like we have 20 drivers in here right now. Looks like Johan Tavares, Leon Ganari also in here. Some guys missed qualifications. They'll be starting in the back. Well, I want to say thank you so much for coming out and watching me here on TurnLeft TV. Appreciate this. I love having the viewers out there, but I also love having these guys out here racing too. It's fun for me to be able to broadcast these races. So, welcome to TurnLeft TV. All right, we're back. Thank you so much for coming in. 4 minutes left to go in the warm-up session before we get the command to start the engines. Well, who got the win last week? That was Thomas Goldwalden at a pretty messy race there at Bristol. Had a lot of caution flags. I think we had about 9 caution flags or so, maybe a little bit more than that, actually. But Thomas Goldwalden, late in the race, gained the lead and ran off from these boys and got the win at Bristol. Pretty eventful race, that's for sure. Thomas gets a big win at the short track there at Bristol. Look at that. Jim Willis finished second. Claudio Bardelli Jr. third. Preston Hassel fourth. And Ed Palumbo finishes in the fifth position. So can Thomas get the repeat today? All right, it's going to be hard for me to pick a winner here today, but I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm picking a winner, and mine is going to be Gary Madu. That's who I'm picking to win this race. Pretty solid, and he just got himself in a little bit of trouble last week, but he has been close. So I think it's just a matter of time before we see that 63 car in victory lane. Tonight could be the night. Don't forget, coming up next week, we got the final race of the season in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. Kentucky Speedway, great mile and a half there, 98 laps. Finish out that 10-race season. We'll crown the champion in the Bushwhacker Series. That'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See that corner entry right there resulted in a little bit of contact in the outside wall there coming off the turn. So I'm saying you got to be really, really careful on corner entry, or you're going to end up either getting into the short chute, outside wall in the short chute, or coming off the turns 2 and 4. All right, remember my keys to the race here today. That is corner entry. Make sure you're disciplined on corner entry. Stay off the grass. Hit exit patience. You're going to be on that access road, so make sure you maintain a good solid speed, but also not too fast. You're going to get into the grass. Set up your passes. Think about those passes before you get into the turn ahead of the straightaway. And then make a friend. You're going to need some drafting help here, so make a friend. Those are my keys to the race today. All right, looks like we're ready to go, boys and girls. Here we go, Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the High Octane Racing League Saturday Showdown Series. This is a fun track, and it's going to really require a lot of patience.
And now, race fans, for the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome your Grand Marshal, singer, songwriter, megastar, and Ford truck man, Toby Keith.
It's time to get in, sit down, shut up, hold on, drivers, start your engine!
All right, the starting order here today. Arthur Vieira starts in P1. Ed Palumbo starts in the second position. Thomas Goldwalden starts in third. Paul Brown starts in the fourth position. Starting in 5th is Gary Madu. Pavel Filimonov starts in the 6th position. Dennis Vandeven starts 7th. Stanislav Pavlov starts in the 8th position. Starting in 9th will be John Stanley in the 12 car. Dennis Udishin starts in the 10th position. Sean Jacobs 11th. Jesus Iglesias starts in the 12th position. Starting in the 13th position will be Jordan Schwartz. Eugene Zagladko will start 14th. Zach McCasey starts 15th. Alexander Meschoff starts in the 16th position. Starting in 17th will be Christian Wilson. Jeffrey Trevor starts in the 18th position. Givaldo Spindola starts in 19th. Johan Tavares starts in the 20th position. Starting in 21st will be Leon Ganari. All right, here we go. Looks like we're going to do one more lap. I think I loaded the wrong version of the track. I think I loaded the Indy configuration. Well, it's not really a configuration, but just the pace car speed and so hopefully no caution flags, or very, very few if we have any. We got a good turnout here, 21 drivers, and Artur Vieira will lead the field to take the green flag. Ed Palumbo starts on the outside line. Thomas Goldwalden, last week's winner, starts in 3rd. Paul Brown, the season points leader, starts in the 4th position. All right, the pace car coming off the track. Here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Boogity, 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 boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
All right, into turn 1. Hopefully everybody's patient here. They're bunched up back there in the back. So far, so good. Halfway through lap 1. Ed Palumbo starting to pressure Artur Vieira.
Yellow,
the leader. Oh, man, I jinxed it. Filimonov into the wall. By heavens, man. I was just about ready to say something with it. I was trying to convince myself not to say something. We'll take a look and see what happened here. 33. Eugene Zagladko makes it 3 wide. Zagladko got into the 73 car, it looked like. 33 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 car, it looked like Take a look here as you see the 80 car ahead, and then the 33 goes 3 wide here. It looks like goes to the middle line and gets into this 63 car. And that was the 63 made it 3 wide there. It looks like, or not the 63, but the 33. Zaglotko goes 3 wide. Is a little bit off the pace there on the high line, but definitely 3 wide and gets into Valdo Spindle, it looks like. Meschoff got caught up in that as well. And, yeah, the 63 just got turned. Take a look at Meschoff and what he saw. He had no way of missing that. So first caution flag. Hopefully our only caution flag.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
Against guys coming down pit lane, it looks like. Don't forget, coming up later tonight, we have Pocono Raceway, 80-lap race from the Tricky Triangle. It's race number 7, just 4 races to go in this season. It's a Saturday Night Thunder, the Cup cars, and the Tricky Triangle is a fun track, so should be a fantastic race. Come on out and join us if you'd like to race. Let's call this Beat the Broadcaster night. I get out of the broadcast booth, get down and get some racing in. My racing fix every week. Art de Vieira is the leader. It looks like Ed Palumbo is in second. Thomas Goldwalden is in the 3rd position. Gary Madu 4th. Dennis Vandeven is 5th. John Stanley, Sean Jacobs, Jordan Schwartz, Stanislav Pavlov, and Dennis Udichin rounding out the top 10. Hopefully everybody behaves here. Nobody wants to see a bunch of caution flags. Had a great race last night at Palm Springs in the Bushwhacker Series up until about lap 35, and then it was just a caution after caution. We had caution free for 35 laps there at, or I should say, Homestead. But it got a little messy late. Maybe the rubber down on the track making things a little bit slicker was harder for some of those guys. But what a shame, man. It kind of muddied up a really good race.
1 to go this time by.
All right, Art Deviator will start on the inside here on this restart.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green. They are 3 wide again almost going into the turn here. Side by side there, Thomas Goldwalden, Gary Madu. Madu on the inside line, technically in the 3rd position. Oh, some contact there with the 19 car coming off the turn. That's for P2. Goldwalden now in P2. Gary Madu in the 3rd position. Look at Ed Palumbo. Just behind him, John Stanley in the 12 car. Ed Palumbo running in the 15th position. John Stanley in 16th. They sort of nose to tail now. That's good. Get things sorted out. Let some little heat in those tires. We got a battle here with Dennis Vandeven and Gary Madu. Vandeven and George Schwartz. Guys getting after it there. Got a couple teammates running together. Leon Ganare, Johan Tavares, 32 of Leon Ganare, right now running in the 6th position. Just behind him is Stanislav Pavlov. Take a look at Jesus Iglesias up on the outside line. That 73 car, the 25. Jeffrey Trevor just below him. Good side-by-side action right there. 25 and the 73. We're trying to figure it out. 29 of Zachman Casey dipping down to the bottom line here. He's going to follow that 25 through the 73, trying to slam the door. They're 3 wide here. More 3 wide action. So looking out the front of Paul Brown's machine, and there we go. We saw that coming. Paul Brown comes around. The 25 catches him. Oh, we got too comfortable there and got a little anxious. Let's take a look at what happened. That was that intense racing we were following. Look at Jeffrey Trevor. There's contact between he and the 73 car. The 41 gets into him. right here, the 25 and the 73. Right there, contact. I don't know whether the 25 came down onto the 73 or not. That was hard to see from that angle. And then the 25 coming back up the track and collects the 41 car. Right here, let's see what happened. Just ahead, and then the Zachman Casey makes it through, but like Paul Brown gets taken out there. Board here with Jeffrey Trevor. As, he spins through the grass and then comes back across the track, makes contact with the 41 car, and then some secondary crashing going on. We thought things were getting a little bit good there.
Road will be open this time. Release that card.
We get some pit stops here. Gary Madu and the crew coming down. Actually, Gary Madu's stayed out, so he's going to lead a lap here. Don't forget the Bushwhacker Series coming up next week. The final race of the season on Friday. 98 laps of Kentucky Speedway. So should be a fun race. And final race of the season will crown the champion.
Pit road will be open this time.
Take a look at the side-by-side view here. Hopefully we're not looking at the same car. Nah, we're not.
It'll be 1 to go this time by.
Go right to 63 of Gary Madu. Thomas Goldwalden side by side here for the restart.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Gary Madu gets out ahead, and Thomas Goldwalden, Dennis Vandeven. Those guys have raced a lot of laps together, side by side here. 19 of the 72. Vandeven in that 72 car. Artivieta is in fourth. George Schwartz in the fifth position. Pavlov now in sixth. Christian Wilson in the seventh position. It's a good run there for Christian Wilson. Take a look at him. Guys dicing around here in that back of that pack, so we're going to end up having it over the caution flag if we're not careful here. A lot of laps to race. We got somebody into the wall. Looks like Meschoff might have gotten into the wall. That Subway sponsor machine. Paul Brown down to the inside of Stanislav Pavlov. He gains a position. He's now in the 19th spot. Gary Madu and Thomas Goldwalden nose to tail there for the lead. Goldwalden trying to make it two in a row here. Take a look at Deshaun Jacobs. He's running in the 16th position in that 43 car. Behind, just to have in front of him is Johan Tavares. Givaldo Spindle also in that mix as well. So the 43 now down to the inside of Johan Tavares. They're trying to make the pass. Coming off the turn, looks like Sean Jacobs might have that position, and he does. 36, Johan Tavares there tucks in. John Stanley to the inside. Look at this tight battle here. John Stanley in the 12 car. Christian Wilson in the 00 as John Stanley picks up a spot in the 73. Going to try to sneak through. Jesus Iglesias, he's wanting to follow John Stanley through. So Christian Wilson and Jesus Iglesias battling it out. Looking out of the back of John Stanley's machine at Jesus Iglesias, who makes that pass. Paul Brown and Alexander Meschoff here battling it out. Meschoff in that Subway sponsor machine up on the high line. Oh, he makes contact with the ball. Paul Brown down to the inside is going to make that pass. Looking out of his machine, he's now down on the bottom side trying to make a pass here. You have Pavel Filimonov on the high line. That's 60. Actually, he's in the 68 car. Meschoff just behind back there in the 20th position. Sean Jacobs continuing to try to make some moves here. Got a little traffic jam ahead, is getting by Christian Wilson, and Sean Jacobs in the 14th position. Jeffrey Trevor right now has well, he's got some damage, some residual damage there from an earlier incident. Take a look at Artie Vieta to the inside line, battling the 72, Dennis Vandeven. Now Artie Vieta picks up P3. Vandeven now back to the 4th position. So Artie Vieta starting to make some moves here. That 117 car. That is a guy that, I'll tell you what, you do not want to get him on a roll, because he's going to just start cranking up wins one after the other. He sort of settled down here. We'll take a look at John Stanley, is mentioning that there's a car ahead of him that's 25, who's coming down pit lane to make a pit stop to take some tape off the car. That is Jeffrey Trevor. Jeffrey Trevor now, you see he was smoking here, and he comes down pit lane, so he's making a pit stop here, this 25 car. Take some tape off that car so that car doesn't blow up. Pit crew putting a little bit too much tape on that machine. Take a look at our side-by-side view here. As Jeffrey Trevor finishing up his pit stop. Right now, Gary Madu is leading the field. Trevor now coming around on that access road. Gary Madu indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time. Very interesting. Not hearing anybody else indicating they're going to be making a pit stop. So Gary Madu, our race leader to 63, going to give up the race lead to come down pit lane. Got to make sure you are, that first timing line right there is the key line. You got to be under pit road speed by that line, not the second line, man. So it's easy to get caught speeding here. That means we got a new race leader here, Thomas Goldwalden. In the 19 car, Artie Vieta has run him down, so keep your eyes on Artie Vieta. Looking out of the back of Thomas Goldwalden's machine, you see Artie Vieta just behind that 117 car. They end up being shown in the 3rd position in the 72. So Gary Madu on pit lane. Maybe a little strategy out of the 63. Take a look at Stanislav Pavlov. Gary Madu gets a penalty. So he's got a drive-through now. He's speeding on pit lane. So the 62 is Stanislav Pavlov. He's starting to make some moves here. Tighten things up a little bit. Running in P4, Zachman Casey having a good run. He is in the 5th position. We'll take a look at Gary Madu as he's coming down his to make his pit stop. So indicating he might have gotten a penalty, and not sure if that's a legit penalty, though. Look at this battle here, the 71. Jordan Schwartz, Ed Palumbo in the 11 car. Nose to tail. This is for the 6th position. Jordan Schwartz is in 6th. Ed Palumbo in the 11 is in the 7th position. It's a tight battle here. Schwartz starting to crowd the 11 car. The 11 car down below. He wants this spot. Side by side. Jordan Schwartz in the 72. Ed Palumbo in the 11 is going to pick up that spot. So good fighting right there. Good clean race. Eddie Mernon. Ed Palumbo in the 11 now. In the 6th position as Jordan Schwartz falls back to the 7th spot. We'll take a look at Leon Ganare running in the 8th position. We'll take a look at John Stanley, and behind him is Jesus Iglesias in the 73. Sean Jacobs starting to make some moves here in the 11 car, the 43 car. Go on board here with Sean Jacobs as you start to see Jesus Iglesias trying to make some moves on the inside coming off the turn. Take a look at Pavel Filimonov. Filimonov is running in the 13th position. So we're starting to get some guys coming down pit lane here. So our race leader is Thomas Goldwalden in the 19. Archie Vieira is in the 2nd position. Starting to see some guys make pit stops. Johan Ganare, I think he may have had some issues. Leon Ganare, Johan Tavares also coming down pit lane. So a lot of guys making pit stops here. Spindola, Iglesias, Ganare, Tavares, all on pit lane. And look at that, Thomas Goldwalden coming down pit lane. Archie Vieira still out there on the track in that 117 car. So Iglesias back on track in the 16th position now. As that now looks like Archie Vieira is making a pit stop.
Yellow.
And we got a yellow flag. Oh, I would drive through the pits if I were you. I would drive through the pits. Of course, you might see some guys coming down pit lane here and they'll gain some positions back. So hard decision to make. So we have a yellow flag. So the 117 making a pit stop here, and we have caution flags. Looks like Pavel Filimonov coming down pit lane as well. Some of these guys I think might be on let's take a look and see what happened here. Jesus Iglesias. Oh, he gets into the wall and then comes across the track. Oh, a hard lick right there for the 73. My gosh, that'll rattle your cage right there. Woo! That was a hard lick for Jesus Iglesias. So you get just a corner entry right there, and then through the short chute, gets into the wall, and then shoots him across the track, and then back up into the wall. So while Christian Wilson is shown as the race leader.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
All right, they're trying to do a sort the field thing here.
Pit road will be open this time.
All right, we're getting Arthur waiting on the pace car there, it looks like. So Kentucky Speedway coming up next week. 98 laps on a Friday. Race number 10 of the season. The final race of the season. Who's going to have the championship in the Bushwhacker Series? You're going to find out right here on TurnLeftTV on Friday, January the 14th, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV.
It'll be 1 to go this time by.
All right, these guys are getting, I don't know what they're doing here as far as sorting the field. All right, we're getting ready to go back green. I don't know what the deal is with those other guys on the field, but here we go. We're going back green, so they better figure it out.
Green flag, go, go, go.
We're back to green here. Sorry about that. We were communicating. It looked like some guys did not get lined up. I'm not sure what's going on there, but for some reason tonight these guys can't figure out how to sort the field. A lot of guys, I think, are getting speeding penalties when they cross that first cone because they think it's the second line. It's actually the first line for, I mean, this is not the first time these guys have been on Indy, that's for sure. The 117 car, the leader, Thomas Goldwalden in second, Leon Gennari in the third position, Dennis Vandeven in fourth. Gary Madu running in the fifth position in the 63 car. Leon Gennari and Dennis Vandeven were getting after it here, and they threw a yellow. It's like somebody spun around there. Dennis Udichin might have spun around. See what happened here. Dennis Udichin in the 47 car. Oh, contact there in the 33. Gets into the back of him. Take a look here as he gets tight right there, and he gets sideways, and then Zagladko gets into the back of him there and spins him. Right here, he gets out, and he's a little bit loose, gets off the pace. I don't know, he went down about half a lane there, that 47 car did. And then the 33 gets into the back of him. So hopefully these guys sort of get this field sorted out here, it looks like. '29 car, I believe, is getting the lucky dog. He's the lucky dog, so he's going to get a drive around a lap.
Pit road will be open this time. Release that car.
All right, sorry about that for the silence, but having a chat there. So it looks like Meschoff has stayed out. Now, Meschoff is in that 77 car at the front of the line, and I think he's going to try to do a wave around here. So this 77 car is going to get back on the lead lap, one way or the other, right?
Pit road will be open this time.
So we got some guys on pit lane now. Art Vieta is giving up the race lead to come down pit lane. So it looks like, well, actually, it looks like he's running in the third position. Take it, man. I'm a new guy, man. What am I doing? Got some folks on pit lane, I believe. Looks like Zach and Casey on pit lane, so I take that back. And Casey's on pit lane. Gary Madu is our new race leader. Eugene Zagladko is in second. Art Vieta is in the third position. Dennis Vandeven is in fourth. All right, we're going to get ready to go back green here.
It'll be one to go this time by.
All right, we're getting ready to go back green as the guys sort the field. Gary Madu is the race leader. Dennis Udichin is in second. Looks like those guys have switched spots there, it looks like. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go back green.
Green flag, go, go,
All right,
go.
here we go. So Udichin is the leader. Gary Madu is in second. Paul Brown now in the third position. Dennis Vandeven in fourth. Dennis Udichin, the leader of Gary Madu, now in second, the 41. Paul Brown in that Snap-on Tools sponsor Chevy, now in the third position. Dennis Vandeven is in fourth. Eugene Zaglatko earning in the fifth position. Madu to the outside line, starting to peek around there on that 47 car. Dennis Udichin holding on to the race lead. Side by side there, Gary Madu, Dennis Udichin. Gary Madu now to the race lead. Udichin now back to second. 41, Paul Brown looking to try to get around. He's down to the inside. Good battle here down the backstretch. As a 41 now. Oh, there's maybe a little bit of contact there. Rubbins racing between the 41 and the 47. Dennis Vandeven now in the fourth position. Thomas Goldwalden now in P5. Try to get below that Dennis Vandeven machine. Running in the fifth position. Dennis Vandeven to the inside at 72. Trying to break that draft maybe a little bit for Thomas Goldwalden. Doesn't want Goldwalden to get a run on him. There's a tight battle there between the 19 and the 72. These guys battling out. Here's Eugene Zaglatko in the 33, the 32. Also, oh, there's a little contact right there. 32 and the 33 get together. They're still side by side. Got that figured out for now. This guy's getting after it here. Take a look at the 43 of Sean Jacobs. Just ahead of him, Jordan Schwartz in the 71 car. 25, Jeffrey Trevor just behind. Side by side there with John Stanley and Stanislav Pavlov. John Stanley trying to make some room and get some spot. Pavlov now back to the 14th position in the 62 car. out of the back of John Stanley's machine. You see Archuleta and Stanislav Pavlov. Gary Madu here starting to run away a little bit as Paul Brown in P2 trying to close the gap. About 0.7 of a second separate the two of those guys. Ubaldo Spindler and Christian Wilson here battling it out. This is for the 16th position. Spindler in the 63, getting by that 00, picking up P16. John Stanley continuing to make some moves. He's on the inside line there of Jeffrey Trevor. The 12 of John Stanley getting by Jeffrey Trevor, the 62 car. Now back to the 13th position. John Stanley in 12. See that battle there, Jeffrey Trevor and Stanislav Pavlov side by side. Couple Camaros here beating them, banging on each other. Meschoff on pit lane. Look at that side-by-side action there with the 62 and the 25. Great battle there. 62 down on the inside through the front stretch across the yard of bricks. Not able to clear that 25. He's got a head of steam because the 25 is going to hold on to that outside line. 62 on the inside. Great battle right here. Good, clean battle. And now the 25 has to tuck in as the 62 gains that spot. On board here with the 25 car, Jeffrey Trevor is the 62. Stanislav Pavlov now back up to the 12th position, or excuse me, 13th position. '43. Sean Jacobs to the inside as Jordan Schwartz up on the outside line of the 71. John Stanley trying to follow him through. Battle here, John Stanley having a good night, man. He's trying to climb back up the grid as Sean Jacobs battling to try to take over that position from Jordan Schwartz. Schwartz in the 71 car there battling on the outside line. Stanislav Pavlov has caught this group. He's trying to figure out who to go with here. He's on the outside lines. They're too wide through the short, through turn one, through the short chute. Oh! Jordan Schwartz in the 71 car smacks the wall. Hard contact for the 71 car. Down the front stretch. 71 tuck it in. Zachman Casey in the 29 car on the inside line. And Dennis Unigin in the 47 car. A little contact right there. A little kiss from the 29 car. Zachman Casey has to back off there. There's the 29 still getting after it. Unigin, oh, right there, man. That's a replay of that battle there between the 47 and the 29. Archuleta trying to gain a position here, and Stanislav Pavlov trying to take one away from him. Pavlov down to the inside, gets by the 117 of Archuleta. Pavlov in the 62 car, now up to the 13th position. John Stanley, Eugene Zagladko. Zagladko now going off the track. He's coming down pit lane. So Eugene Zagladko on the access road to come down pit lane. Green flag pit stop for the 33 car. '63, Gary Madu is indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. Jordan Schwartz indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane. John Stanley to the inside here. He's trying to gain his position on Leon Ganari. Ganari on the outside line as John Stanley, the 12 car, makes that pass. Now picks up P9. Paul Brown, the new race leader. Thomas Goldwalden is in second. With Gary Madu on pit lane. Take a look at Gary Madu on pit lane as Paul Brown continuing to lead in that 41 car. Thomas Goldwalden is in second. Well, Gary Madu finishing up that pit stop. Paul Brown now back out on track. Gary Madu now back out on track. Paul Brown continuing to lead. E-Club Sim Racing saying hi, Heath. Also, Michael Brooks in here. Good to see Michael. We've been a little bit busy here, so it's all right. I missed you when you came in. Paul Brown, the race leader. We're starting to wind down some laps here. We get some good green flag laps in now. We had a few caution flags, needless to say. So pit stops underway. Gary Madu trying to climb back up the grid here. He has made that green flag pit stop. The question is, do other drivers, he's almost a lap down right now. Gary Madu is the last car in the lead lap in the 14th position as Paul Brown behind him. Gary Madu now just ran the fastest lap of the race, 48.758. Paul Brown continuing to lead. It's getting it sorted out here now. 57 laps in. We've had a couple caution flags and some field sorting issues. Paul Brown is our leader. Goldwalden is in second. Vandeven in the third position. Vandeven made contact with the wall there coming off the turn. He's running in P3. Just behind him, Ed Palumbo. Zach Casey running in the fifth position. Zach Casey having a great race here in this 29 car. And Dennis Udichin, he's running in the sixth position. Ed Palumbo, I think, has coming down pit lane. Ed Palumbo, I believe, might be making a pit stop. Take a look at Paul Brown, the leader. And I got to wonder, man, is he going to be making a pit stop here soon? Paul Brown still out there in that 41 car, that Snap-on Tool sponsor machine. And here he is coming down on the pit lane, the race leader. That Snap-on Tool sponsored number 41 car, the Lawrence Stoppelworth throwback. And that's going to give the race lead to Thomas Goldwalden. Zach Casey now in second. John Stanley third. Artie Vieira is in fourth. Stanislav Pavlov in the fifth position. Thomas Goldwalden indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by. Zach Casey also indicating he's going to be making a pit stop. So Goldwalden coming onto pit lane. Got that first timing line right there. Hard to see now because the cone's out there in the straightaway. Somebody hit the cone. So go on, McCasey. Stanley, I think, is out on the track, and he's going to be our new race leader. John Stanley indicating he's going to be coming down pit lane this time by. Take a look at that side-by-side view. John Stanley to the outside. He's going to let 32 car get by. As John Stanley now coming down pit lane. The race leader, Zach McCasey, coming back out on track after making pit stop on the 29 car. He's had a great night here. Can he keep it up? So John Stanley making pit stop. Gary Madu will reclaim the lead. Gary Madu back to the race lead. Paul Brown is in second. Thomas Goldwalden third. Ed Palumbo in the fourth position. Dennis Vandeven is in fifth. Take a look at that Dennis Vandeven. Dennis Vandeven there below that white line. We got a yellow flag here. We have a yellow flag. Late race yellow. Did not want to see that yellow flag. Take a look and see what happened here. So it looks like Christian Wilson might have come around. Christian Wilson, oh man, that car just snapped to the outside. The 00 hard into the wall. My heavens, did you see that? Watch this. This thing just snapped on him. So it looked like he was coming around right there, and it just snapped back and straight into the wall and almost goes into the building. So it looks like a single car incident there. Christian Wilson gets collected in that. Gilmar Peixoto in the chat session. How about this, man? We got Felipe Granado in here. Michael Brooks. Gilmar Peixoto. I'm telling you what, we got some royalty in here. Really do, man. We're good to see those guys, E-Club Sim Racing. Looks like under caution here, the 29 car might have come around. Looks like he was trying to miss the... oh, and there was contact there. These guys not getting slowed up, creating a little bit of a melee. Well, there was right here, the 29 car missing. The 00 is up in the track, and then those guys get together. I'm not sure what. Just let out of the throttle. My God. Spins those guys around under caution. My heavens. See Zach McCasey, and there you see Givaldo Spindola He gets out of the gas, and Artevieta had a head of steam, but Spindola takes a hard left and gets into Artevieta, and then also takes out the 29 car. Under caution. So the 63 of Gary Madu, the leader. Paul Brown is in second. Thomas Goldwalden third. Ed Palumbo is in the fourth position. Dennis Vandeven fifth. You see Zach Casey got a little damage on his car now. I would imagine he's going to be coming down pit lane. Now some of these guys that just pitted might end up staying out. So guys coming down pit lane here. They look like they're going awfully fast to me, but we'll see. So we will see how this sorts out here as Dennis Vandeven, the new race leader.
Road will be open this time.
So Vandeven is the leader. It looks like got some guys making pit stops here late. Vandeven staying out. Interesting move. Yon Ganari is in the second position. Now that second car in line is Jordan Schwartz. He is on the tail end of the lead lap, but he is not going to get a wave around because Dennis Vandeven is the leader. You got to be in front of the leader, so he's not technically on the tail end of the lead lap. I believe he's technically a lap down. Yeah, actually, he's 3 laps down. All right, looks like Jordan Schwartz has elected to go down pit lane.
It'll be 1 to go this time by.
All All right, looks like Vanderven to the inside. Jeffrey Trevor the outside. Thomas Goldwalden is in third. Ed Palumbo in the fourth position. Well, here we go, getting ready to go back green. Well, here we go. Dennis Vanderven to the inside to 72, 25. Jeffrey Trevor up on the outside line. 19, Thomas Goldwalden in third. All right, here we go. Back to green.
Green flag, go, go, go.
.72 to the inside. Dennis Vanderven, Thomas Goldwalden up on the out. Vanderven's the leader. Goldwalden is in second on the inside. Jeffrey Trevor and Ed Palumbo battling it out. We'll take a look at Ed Palumbo in the 11 car. 25. But Jeffrey Trevor behind him in fourth. John Stanley running in the fifth position. Zach Muncasey is sixth. Oh, Jeffrey Trevor smacking the wall. Coming off the turn, smacking the wall. It looks like Gary Madood on the inside in that 63 car. He's trying to make some moves here. Side by side, Jeffrey Trevor in that 25 car up on the outside line made hard contact with the wall. Madood tucks in behind the 25 car. You know, the 25 now is going to have some right side damage. That was a pretty significant hit. These guys racing it out behind. Look at this 32, Leon Ganari. Alexander Meschoff up on that outside line too. They're three wide almost. Stanislav Pavlov and Pavel Filimonov. A couple of our Russian drivers running in 9th and 10th. Also in the 11th position is Alexander Meschoff. Looking out of the front of Alexander Meschoff's machine. Good battle right there between the 62 and the 86. The 66, I take that back. It's hard to see the number there on all those zebra stripes. Good battle there. These Russian drivers have driven a lot of laps together, man. Even in stock car ovals. Very familiar with the stock cars, these guys. You can tell. Always factors in the race, man. Always factors to win races here in the ovals. Dennis Vanderven is the leader here on lap 70. Thomas Goldwalden in second. Ed Palumbo third. Gary Madood is in fourth. Leon Ganari to the inside of Jeffrey Trevor. Leon Ganari in the 32 car. Down to the inside line. He's indicating he's coming down pit lane here. 10 laps to go. Yeah, very interesting. Paul Brown trying to work his way back forward. Here in the 41 car. Paul Brown getting by Alexander Meschoff at 41, and Alexander Meschoff in the 77 on the outside line. That car got squirrely on him. That car got squirrely coming around the turn off turn 2. Now to backstretch into turn 3 here. The 41 car gets that spot. Now aiming for the 25. 41 car on the move. Down below the 25 car coming off turn 4. Side by side down the front stretch. Crossing the yard of bricks. Meschoff trying to figure out who he wants to go with. He's down to the inside on that 77 car. Side by side, the 41 still trying to make some moves. Paul Brown getting by Jeffrey Trevor in the 25 car. Gary Madu now catching up to Thomas Goldwalden. Goldwalden in the 19 car. Paul Brown is, Ed Palumbo has already gotten by. Ed Palumbo now up to the second position. Gary Madu and the 19 battling it out. We got some lap traffic up there as well. Side by side, Gary Madu in the 63, the 19, and Thomas Goldwalden. They're going down a little bit, getting into the 63 car. Oh, this is going to get hairy right here. Oh, contact, more contact. 63, can he clear the 19? Through the short chute. Now gets that position. Coming off turn 2. 63 now up to the third position. That took a while, didn't it? Ed Palumbo in second. Leon Gennari in this mix. Now, Leon Gennari, I believe, is in that 32 car. He's trying to hang on there. See John Stanley getting by. Now, that is not for position. Leon Gennari getting into the grass a little bit. 43 of Sean Jacobs. What a mess right here. 25. Jeffrey Trevor up under the wall. 43 on a mission right now. He's in the 12th position, trying to pick up some spots. This battle here for the race lead. Look at this, the 11 of Ed Palumbo, the 72, Dennis Vandeven, battling it out here on lap 74. Ed Palumbo to the inside, Vandeven in the 72 on the outside, into the turn. Great four-way battle here. Vandeven to the outside, giving a little room as those guys get by, coming off turn 4. Thomas Goldwalden to the inside. He's going to get by Vandeven, or try to get by Vandeven, I should say. Goldwalden to the inside, Vandeven on the outside of the 72. Ed Palumbo, the race leader. Gary Madu in the 63 car is in second. Vandeven indicating he's coming down pit lane. Vandeven has to make a pit stop. Oh my gosh. Dennis Vandeven in the 72 indicating he's going to have to come down pit lane.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we got a yellow flag. No, my God, no. Oh, no. The 11 of Ed Palumbo will take that caution flag. Ed Palumbo, the race leader here, and late race caution flag. We'll see what happened here. Oh, Meschoff to the inside. My God, that car hit hard. The Alexa 25 car. The 71 gets up into the 77 car and spins him hard into the wall, and then collects the 25 car. The 25, Jordan Schwartz gets into the 77 car. That was a hard lick right there. These guys, I think, might be waiting on the pace car here.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
Okay, well, I think we're going to have a green-white checker, if I'm not mistaken here. This guy's coming down pit lane now. Looks like Gary Madu is elected to stay out. This is interesting. So Gary Madu, the leader, Zachman Casey in second, and I would say they're not going to pit. Can't imagine those guys pitting. We'll see. So interesting move here by the 63 and the 29. Now Stanislav Pavlov is elected to stay out too. Paul Brown's staying out. Sean Jacobs staying out in the 43 car. Take a look at the schedule here in the Saturday Showdown series as we get the overlays off there. There we go. Texas Motor Speedway coming up next week, and you see Nashville Super Speedway on January the 22nd, followed by Talladega Super Speedway on the 29th of January. So a good little season ahead, and going to be interesting to see what happens at Texas. All right, so Gary Madu is elected to go to the inside. Jordan Schwartz, 29 of Zachman Casey will start on the outside line. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to go back green. So who's going to take the victory here? All right, here we go. Getting ready to go back green. So green, white checker here at Indianapolis. Pace car is off. Here we go. Will this win? Will this end under green?
Go, go, go.
Guerra, Wilson, Tavares, Iglesias all out of the race. There was contact. These guys in the grass, they're like 6 wide back there in the back. These guys beating a bang around. They are 5 wide in the back. My God. I try to get a spot here, a green-white checker, and this they finally got it sorted out. My heavens. Now up here for the lead. Gary Madu is the leader. Zachman Casey is in second. The battle there is for the 3rd position. Somebody's down on the apron. Meschoff, I believe, got down on the apron. No, it's not him. It's a car down off the pace onto the apron there. Looks like they got it figured out. So one more lap to go as Gary Madu, the leader. Zachman Casey is in second. Ed Palumbo battling the 25 on the inside. So the 63, Gary Madu. 29. To the 63 and the 29. And the 63 hold off a charge by the 29. Coming off the turn. The 63 of Gary Madu is going to take the victory here at Indy. 29, Zachman Casey finishes in second. Ed Palumbo third. Stanislav Pavlov finishes in the 4th position. Paul Brown is 5th. So Gary Madu gets the race win in the 63 car. So a 63, Gary Madu gets the win. Congratulations to him. And a green-white checker. We'll see if we can't get a final order here. As Gary Madu finishes in first, Zachman Casey second, Ed Palumbo gets a 3rd place finish. Stanislav Pavlov finishes 4th. Paul Brown finishes in the 5th position. Thomas Goldwalden 6th. Sean Jacobs finishes in the 7th position. Eugene Zagalotko finishes 8th. Dennis Vandeven 9th. Jeffrey Trevor finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in 11th is Dennis Unigen. In 12th is Leon Ganari. Finishing in the 13th position is John Stanley. Pavel Filimonov finishes 14th. Givaldo Spindola finishes in the 15th position. Alexander Meschoff finishes in 16th. Jordan Schwartz finishes in the 17th position. Artie Vieira finishes 18th. Christian Wilson 19th. Johan Tavares finishes in the 20th position. And finishing in the 21st position is Jesus Iglesias. I'm just here to tell you now, this interview is going to be interesting.
Soul.
So Gary Madu gets the win here at Indianapolis. So congratulations to him. See if we can't get Gary Madu up in the booth with us. All right, Gary Madu joining us up in the booth. Congratulations. What an interesting race. A little bit of a cluster, but you got the win.
Hey, a win's a win.
Yeah, that was a tough deal there. A lot of guys talking at once and so forth, trying to get things figured out. But what was the strategy late in the race? With the pit stops happening and some guys staying out, some guys coming in. What was the thought process in your book?
Well, I wanted to get off sequence with everybody because I think I had the fastest car out there. So if I can stay out of all that meat on the track, then I'll just run what I got to run and not worry about cars in front. So,
but it did look like the racing up front there, when our long green flag runs was pretty fun. Talk about what was going through your mind as you were racing along some of those guys that you don't normally race with.
Trust, in the short shoots, my car was like a rocket. So that's where I was catching these guys, and a couple of them like the block. But I know how to deal with that. Luckily, we didn't wreck.
Well, I kind of felt like once you joined us here that it was just a matter of time before we saw the 63 car in victory lane. And Indy is a good track to do that. I know we had some issues tonight with, with the rules plug in and so forth, and the speed of the pace car. It looked like in the end everybody sort of adjusted to it and got a little bit more patient with it.
Yeah, Indy's always been one of my favorites. I've always done pretty good here, and I'm glad to have a one in the win column here sooner than expected. But the racing, for the most part, is pretty good. It's fun racing with new guys and some of the old guys.
Well, next week, a very different track on the docket. We got Texas Motor Speedway, and that it's to be a little tight, obviously, with the banked tri-oval, and things getting a little tight there coming off turn 4. How do you feel about Texas?
Well, the Cowboys are there and the cheerleaders are there, so I love Texas.
Okay, Texas, I'll look for the Cowboys and the cheerleaders on the track. Hopefully Gary Cross put those on there.
Yeah, they'll be in my pit crew there, wearing those shorty shorts. They're going to try and distract the other guys.
Oh my God. This interview just got PG-13 pretty quickly. So, hey, good job, man. Congratulations. Good to see you out tonight.
Thanks, Heath. Thanks a lot for everything, man.
All right, that's the 63 car joining us up here in the booth. So congratulations to Gary Madu on getting the race win. It's a little bit of I think I called it too. I think I picked him to win the race tonight. I had a feeling, man, that it was just going to be a matter of time before we saw the 63 in victory lane. So a little bit of a mess there as far as the pace car speed. I think I chose the wrong version of the track. I think that may be the issue there, but I got a lot a lot on my mind, and I just, kind of messed up. So, fortunately for everybody, this will be my last race, and I'll be retiring after this. So, hopefully you've enjoyed TurnLeft TV up until now, and also enjoyed racing at High Octane Racing League until now. So, coming up next week, Kentucky Speedway, race number 10 of the season in High Octane Racing League. It'll be a 98-lap race. Come on out and join us. There's the Discord address if you'd like to join Discord and maybe replace me. You can come on out. Saturday Night Thunder headed your way in just a little while. A Pocono Raceway, 80-lap race. Race number 7 of the season. Now, that should be a great one. It always is in the Saturday Night Thunder. Very fun series. I want to say thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeft TV. A little bit of an interesting race. We had some issues we had to get worked out, but it ended up being a fairly nice race. I don't know what's going on there with the green, but nonetheless, it ended up being kind of a nice race after all. I know some guys might have a little bit different perspective on that, I guess, but hopefully things get worked out and everybody cooler heads prevail. But hey, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Please hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and let me know you were here. Always appreciate that. Well, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to get out of here and go let the dog out. So thanks so much for coming in here, joining me on TurnLeft TV. Until next time, I'm out of here.